Hello everyone. I am so honored and thankful that you are here with me in Kristine Szabo Raw, because together we are going to completely change your life. I promise, the way I changed mine in decades of work and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, you're not going to have to, because I am going to give it to you right here, step by step. Some of the steps you're going to think they're kind of silly. Stick with it. Some of the steps you're going to think, oh my God, that is amazing, useful information. We're going to do everything from affirmations to what supplements to take, to what kind of doctors to see, to, how to find your purpose in life, to what you believe in, finding the magic, and it's all here. Now, I just wanted to be here today for episode 2 to say thank you for being here, because this is huge. Please share with your friends and family. Share this with everybody you know who's following. Tell them to subscribe so that together you guys can speak the same conversation of healing and wellness, and you can also give this impact forward. We can create a movement of greatness, a movement of change, a movement of getting over depression, eating disorders, self-loathing, low self-esteem, bad relationships. What else do we struggle from out there? Mental illness, everything. And we can come together the way I did, saving myself from being a child whose father committed suicide, to having my own attempt later in life, to having relationship abuses and having eating disorders, and just an incredible, crazy head. And now I have peace. Look, excuse the noise. As I said, I'm shooting here from my home in Malibu. I have parrots in the background, airplanes flying here. Sometimes you hear the ocean, lots of birds, sometimes the dogs. So with this, it's going to be an exercise for us to tune into each other the way you're going to start to tune into your own mind when you're out there in the world of crazy, okay? Like, you're going to be able to have your mind anywhere you want, because mental discipline is the first thing that's going to rock your world. Now, I have an exercise for you. Actually, I have 2 of them that I need you to do. This was what was first taught to me when I moved here from Los Angeles by I consider him my godfather. He's a yogi Sikh named Guru Singh. If you want to follow him at gurusingh.com, doesn't matter what religion he is, he's an incredible philosopher, he's an incredible educator, he's an incredible teacher. So I learned this from him. I came here, I moved from New York, I was completely a mess. This was right before my suicide attempt. It was like I was heartbroken, I had prolonged post-traumatic stress disorder, I was just not in a good place. I sat down in front of him and he said to me, "What's your problem?" And I started telling him, well, they're calling me this. They're telling me I'm borderline personality disorder. They're telling me I'm depressed. They're telling me I'm anxious. They're telling me I'm this. They're telling me I'm that. He said, stop. And I'm telling you now, stop listening to the names that people are calling you and that you're calling yourself. Stop it. Because nothing defines you. No words define you. No opinions define you. This is what he said to me. You are who you are, and that is that. Thank God for that. He said, say it. I am who I am, and that is that. Thank God for that. Now, together, I want you and I to say this now. I'm going to repeat it 3 times so that by the 3rd time you get it. Now, you may think I'm silly. You may think I'm crazy. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if you're in the car. I don't care if you're in bed. I don't care where you are. I want you to repeat this after me, and I want you to say it and own it. I am who I am, and that is that. Thank God for that. Again, I am who I am, and that is that. Thank God for that. I don't hear everyone. Ready? Third time. I am who I am, and that is that. Thank God for that. What would you guys like to be normal? I don't want to be normal. I want to be me, because it's me and it's you in your uniqueness that you're to contribute to the world every day. You're amazing, Grace. Now, I want you to write this on a piece of paper. I am who I am, and that is that. Thank God for that! Exclamation point. I want you to put it up somewhere in your house, on your refrigerator, in your bathroom, in your car, all three of them at your desk. And when you have conflict, or when you're feeling shitty, or when you find yourself ruminating about a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a boss or a money problem, or whatever the hell it is, or that you want to eat 500 gallons of ice creams or chips or whatever it is, just stop, catch yourself. I am who I am, and that is that. Thank God for that. I promise you I will have more time later in another episode to explain to you why, scientifically proven, this works. This is going to change your life. I'm asking you to trust me. Stay with me. I have real proof that this works. Scientific proof. And we will get into it more. Now I got to jump on an airplane literally in 2 hours. I'm flying from LA to Philadelphia for a photo shoot. I'm going to be back on Saturday afternoon back home. And by Sunday, I will be talking to you guys again and giving you now super concrete more steps that we're going to do through the pie chart that I showed you in the last episode. And we're going to move forward. Right now, I want you to say, I am who I am, and that is that. Thank God for that. The word gratitude is the highest vibrational word in the languages of all languages. So whatever it is, you say thank you. And I said to you this in the last episode. Whatever happens to you happens for you. Just like you being here right now with me. So together we are going to change our lives and others. Thank you so much. Please, if you want to see me in my personal life and like what I'm doing outside, I don't have a social media team, but what I have is I post on Instagram myself about when I go modeling and my dogs and my awesome kid and my life, and I also write little things, and that's from my heart, truly out there to you guys, to the world. So if you want to see more about what my personal life is, just to kind of see who I am and what I do, please follow at Kristine Szabo. That's at Instagram. I'm not really good in Facebook, so please don't follow me there. You can if you want to. Maybe one day that'll happen, but right now, Instagram at Kristine Szabo. Subscribe, share this, please. I am who I am, and that is that. Thank God for that. I love you guys. Thank you. Mwah. We've got this.
I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, thank God I am. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, thank God I am. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, thank God I am. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, that is that. I am who I am, that is that.